You want to build your dream house? But where? Do you build in the province where land is cheaper? Or do you build in the city where you're closer to work and services? We break down the pros and cons of each in this video, and we'll answer the real question. Which one saves you more? Hey guys, welcome to Build Smart, where we help you make more informed home building decisions. Let's talk about building in the province versus the city. So, what are the main factors that you have to consider when choosing a lot? In this video, we'll compare land cost, labor cost, permit logistics, timeline, and quality of life. And then we'll show you how much you can potentially save by building in the province versus the city. Let's start with land costs. City lots are usually more expensive because they're in high demand. They range from 20,000 to 80,000 pesos per square meter depending on the location. There's also tight zoning and setbacks, so you might end up with a small lot. For example, the minimum lot size in Dasmariñas Village, Makati, is 400 square meters and setbacks are at least 4 meters from the property line. In contrast, provincial lots are cheaper because there's less demand. They range from 1,000 to 8,000 pesos per square meter. There's also more flexibility in terms of setbacks and lot size. For example, we have clients who inherited a 1,000 square meter lot outside a village in Batangas with only a 2-meter setback. Of course, you can always buy smaller lots in the province and combine them to create a bigger lot. So in terms of land cost, the clear winner is the province. Next, let's talk about labor and material costs. In the city, labor cost is higher because construction workers tend to earn more due to higher cost of living. They range from 700 to 1,200 pesos per day. Delivery of construction materials is fast, but storage can be limited because of the small lot size. So you might end up storing materials along the streets or sidewalks, which can be fined by the local authorities. On the other hand, skilled contractors are easier to find in the city because there are more projects and companies competing for their services. In the province, labor cost is lower because construction workers tend to earn less due to lower costs of living. They range from 450 to 700 pesos per day. Delivery of construction materials can take longer because you might need to go to the nearest city hub to pick them up. Also, some materials like hollow blocks or cement might need to be hauled from the nearest supplier. But if you're strategic, you can still level the playing field in terms of labor and material costs. There are skilled contractors who regularly do projects in the province. If you have the time to manage your project, then building in the province can still save you more. Otherwise, it's best to hire a reputable contractor who can take care of everything for you. In this case, the winner is still the province. Next, let's talk about time and permit logistics. In the city, processing of building permits is faster because most LGS have adopted a digital system for business. However, there's more red tape and strict building codes that can delay your project. In the province, manual processing of building permits may take longer, but LGS are sometimes more lenient and community-based. Plus, you have more freedom to design your house without being constrained by building codes. So this round is a tie. It depends on the municipality. Next, let's talk about quality of life and maintenance. Building in the province can be more peaceful and less stressful. You have more space and less pollution. Plus, you can use the extra land for gardening or expansion in the future. On the other hand, building in the city is more convenient because you're closer to everything. However, you have to deal with higher living costs, traffic, and less space. You also have fewer options to expand your property because most city lots are fully developed. So this round depends on your long-term goals. Now let's talk about total cost. To illustrate, let's build a 50 SQM bungalow. In the city, a 50 SQM lot can cost as much as 2.5 million pesos. And since you can only build 2 floors in a 50 SQM lot, you're going to have limited space for expansion in the future. The construction cost of 1.2 million pesos will give you a total cost of 3.7 million pesos. In the province, a 100 SQM lot only costs 200,000 pesos. And since you have extra space, you can build a bigger house or add floors in the future. The construction cost will be slightly lower at 1.1 million pesos because labor cost is cheaper in the province. That's a potential saving of 2.4 million pesos. So the clear winner is the province. Building in the city makes sense if you value access and convenience. But if your priority is cost savings and long-term flexibility, then the province still wins, as long as you plan for logistics. To help you decide where to build, we created a detailed City vs. Province Construction Planner. It includes a cost comparison sheet, a starter guide with checklists and resources, and a workbook that will help you weigh your options based on your priorities. Download the full planner here. Thanks for watching. Like this video for more home building tips and follow us on social media for more updates. If you're planning to build a house or renovate, we can help you with that. Contact us through the provided details. Thanks, and see you in our next video.